Okay, here is part 2, I think. Ooh, and my battery's going dead. Alright, so, looking for pediatricians, that's what I was talking about, yeah. I think I'm more worried about the daycares than I am the pediatrician. And I know, like, later on it's going to feel a lot more important to me to have spent time looking for a pediatrician, but, like, I don't know. It's just not. I mean, unless he's, like, she, like, outwardly really rude to me or something, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't know, it's weird to feel so impatient to, like, get to the end of all of this and be done with it, and, like, I still kind of like him where he's at, like, not inside of me. This kind of hurts, actually, right now, but, you know, maybe if I could have, like, a little kangaroo pouch and carry him around with me, and that way I wouldn't have to worry about the daycare. I've approached that with my husband, and I've told him I would much rather keep him in a little kangaroo pouch in my tummy while I'm at work, and then when I get out, before I can just take him out. And it's not a workable solution right now, but so I think I'm like 2 months away from doing the hospital bag, doing the diaper bag and everything together, and that's kind of shocking. I guess, I mean, it's hit me that we're going to have a baby, but not really. Like, whenever I think about having kids, I don't know, it just seems really funny. And I tell my husband, he doesn't get it. It's just really surreal. Like, it's something that my parents do, I guess. When I think about having babies and stuff, you know, it just seems like an idea. It doesn't seem like something I'm actually going to have. And, you know, I think I've said it before, like, I expect that the second kid, you know, I'll already have the first and already know what I'm getting into, that I'll know more, it'll just be less surreal. But right now, it seems like I'm doing all this work, and I just can't see it being done. Like, I can't see myself, I can picture being in labor, I just can't see myself actually having the baby and have it feel real. So, I don't know, it might take a while. I think everybody's still telling me I'm kind of small for my size, or for how far along I am. A lot of people don't think I'm very big. I do not, I don't know, I think I'm huge, but that's just me. Like, honestly, I have to carry the weight around, and I'm pretty sure I'm rather large. I'm not saying I'm overly large, but, I mean, I feel rather large. So, yeah. Pretty soon, me and my husband are going to get cell phones. So far, right now, we just have the landline because I haven't been that worried about getting a cell phone. I don't know, I've had cell phones, I've never really needed them. I don't talk to a lot of people, I don't have a lot of friends, you know, so I've never really needed one very much, and it seems really weird, like, this day and age. Like, when my phone went out, my sister is like, well, did he take the cell phone with him when Jeremy went somewhere? And I was like, no, we don't have a phone. And she goes, oh, so you have a cell phone? And it's like, no, there is no cell phone. There's no cell phone at all. And I think she's really confused by it, you know. I don't think a lot of people realize you can, like, there are people that don't have cell phones, and it's not a big deal, but, like, the further along I get, the more worried I am that something's going to happen, and I want to have a way to get a hold of him if he's not at work or at home, which is highly unlikely, but in the very least, I need one too in case I'm driving to work or I'm driving somewhere, or I am out and about somewhere, which is actually more likely than him being anywhere. Like, at most, I might catch him on the walk to work, and I have to wait 10 minutes to get a hold of him without a phone. But, catch my breath. Let's see. I don't know, it's just, when I'm in, like, if my dreams could get weirder or more weird, then I did not think they could, but they can, and they're more baby-oriented now than they were before. It was usually just really weird dreams, so now it's more baby-oriented, and, you know, um, my husband's not really into dreams. I'm usually having somebody else's baby, and it's not somebody I know. It's like an older married guy. What was the other one? I can't remember. They're really weird, and most of them are nightmares, and they scare me. I had a dream this week that it was like I was sitting in this empty room or something, and my little sister Noah was there, and I'd lost the baby. Like he wasn't moving at all, and I couldn't feel him move, and I knew he was dead. And I was really upset, you know, I was kind of going back and forth between knowing that he was gone and not believing it. And she was standing there and she goes, well, what happened? Or she said he was gone. And there was like a shadow on the ground, like this black oil puddle sort of shadow. And my mom just kind of like springs up out of it, like, I don't know, like when you see shape-shifting on TV, you know, the way they kind of morph out of things. That's what my mom looked like. And she came over and she goes, oh, what are you doing? And I had like this fetal Doppler heart sound thingy. I forget the name of them right now, that's not the point though. And I was rubbing it over my stomach trying to find his heartbeat, and I couldn't find his heartbeat. And my mom was like, you know, you need to stop, it's not healthy to keep going. And I was like, no, really, he's in there. You know, I can't find the heartbeat, and sometimes it's hard to find the heartbeat. So I don't have the conductive gel on my stomach. That's why. It'd be easier if I had the gel on my stomach. And my mom's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, you know, the gel they put on your stomach when they roll it across. That's why I couldn't hear it. And she goes, Kristen, I don't think that's it. And I was like, yeah, you know, the stuff they use when they do the ultrasound. They put it on it's gel. It's that way you can see and you can hear. And she goes, I don't think that's it. But I made her get me some lotion, and I put lotion on the top of the wand, and I'm rubbing it over my stomach, and I can't find it, and I can't find it, and, you know, my sister Noah walks up to me, and, you know, she'd known the baby was gone too, and she kind of looks at me, she goes, oh, can I feel him move? And I said, he's not there anymore. And I kept thinking, you know, I thought I was good, I made it to the 3rd trimester this time. I can't believe I lost him. And, you know, I thought, you know, I've been having problems all day. If I'd gone to the hospital, maybe they could have stopped whatever happened, and they could have fixed it and made him okay. And, yeah, it's a really weird dream, and I woke up and I was crying, and every time I think about it, I start crying. So he's moving now. But, I don't know, it's just weird nightmares that go along that line. And, like, I used to try to remember my dreams because I thought they were interesting and I'd think about them later, but, like, at this point, I wake up and I start working on forgetting them. And they're awful. I don't know. That one's the worst, and I can't forget that one. I've been trying. Not very well. Let's see. It hurts to bend over. It's not impossible, but it's getting there. Like, boy, standing up's actually starting to hurt a lot. It's not impossible to bend over, it's just very uncomfortable to the point where I'm starting to like squat down a whole lot more than I am bending over, which is good. I think it's better for your body anyway. I'm not really sure though. I get dizzy sometimes. I need to start drinking more water. I think that's probably what it is. And I don't know if there is a nesting instinct that I've been getting. I have not been getting it in the house as much because I think mostly because there's nothing I can do at the house. I have been getting it at work like crazy. I'm cleaning everything at work. You know, it's a good thing. It needs to get done anyway, but everybody's laughing at me for it. And I'll just sit there and scrub and scrub and scrub. And most of the time I'm just trying to get the time to pass by, but